A Filipino chef is living the ultimate chef dream in New York. Meet Pilar Valdes. She's the personal chef of award-winning American actress and talk show host Drew Barrymore. Now, Pilar is a regular guest on Drew's talk show. And just recently, they worked together on a lifestyle book titled Rebel Homemaker. And Chef Pilar joins us now all the way from New York. Hi, Chef. Congratulations to you of all that you have accomplished. And of course, quite recently, the release of Rebel Homemaker. How have you been?
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Christine, for having me. I'm really excited to be sharing this all with you. Hello from Brooklyn, New York.
There you go.
It's been a wild week.
It has been, I mean, maybe a wild 3 years. Do tell our viewers how it actually started, how you ended up, crossing paths with Drew Barrymore.
Absolutely. So at the time, maybe I was running my catering company. I started a catering company back in 2010 out of New York. And I was 8 years in and there was a business transition. My business partner had moved away and I was really kind of taking a step back from catering, trying to reevaluate where I wanted to take the company next. And it so happened that at the same time, Drew was actually she was in a very big life transition. She was moving from Los Angeles. She's totally a California girl. And she was moving to New York and she was looking to work with someone here, I think, to help support kind of a healthier lifestyle and work with her in food. And someone put us in contact, basically. One thing led to the next. And I always say it felt like the universe was kind of flinging us together. And we found each other at this transition point in both our lives. And we ended up working together in 2018.
I mean, coincidence-wise, I mean, you're right. I mean, was it destiny? It just actually brought you amazing women together. And, it seems to have, I think the feelings are mutual probably on both sides because Drew always mentions how much she loves you and she actually calls you, right? And she actually calls you her culinary partner in crime. Now, what does that exactly mean and how does that feel for you?
I mean, it's truly such an honor. And I think, for me, it's my deepest joy is really cooking for people, and I think, thank God, I enjoy what I do. And, Drew always says, it was so grounding that we built our relationship. At first was a work relationship and it bloomed into a friendship, definitely. So much so that in 2019, when she was thinking of shooting a pilot, for her talk show, she actually invited me. She was like, would you shoot the pilot with me? And at first I was like, no, I don't think so. I don't think I can do that. I tend to be more behind the scenes. And she was like, don't worry about it. You're a great cook. And I've been in front of the television all my life. She was like, I got you. You got to come on this ride with me. So we ended up shooting the pilot. Her show got picked up and we're currently on season 2. And so I'm a culinary contributor on her show as well.
I mean, lovely. Who would have ever thought? I'm sure you never expected all of this to actually happen. I mean, coming from Manila, going to school here, and then moving all the way to New York. Now, what's interesting also that our viewers must know is that you did not actually go to any culinary school.
Not at all. I mean, I grew up with a lot of food around me. I love to eat. My mom was an amazing cook, but I never really considered it as a career. I was just mahilig kumain. That's it. But in 2010, I think after feeding my friends so much, they were like, you should really consider this, and so it was, I think, a lot of hard work, a lot of trial and error and blood, sweat and tears. And I had a really wonderful business partner, Vin Lee, who we started my company together. And it was just like this culinary journey, much like, how I did with Drew. And then last year, actually, in the middle of the pandemic, we started working on Rebel Homemaker. I'm going to bring it up here, Rebel Homemaker together. It just came out this week, actually. And it's it's a very wonderful book. I think people will be surprised by it. There's just under 40 recipes, so it's not a ton of recipes. But what I think one of the most wonderful things about it is that it's couched in Drew's essays and writings and personal photographs that are really moving and very intimate to her life. And she really wanted to share that with people.
Chef Pilar, tell us a little bit about your specialty. I mean, okay, so I understand that you also also helped Drew. I mean, in terms of, you managed her weight. You know, she was, as you mentioned, she was moving left and right, but not really finding her middle ground. And here you come, and you seem to be able to, you know, put everything in place. In terms of the cookbook that is out now, is it like a health cookbook? Is it easy to prepare meals cookbook? Tell us, do you have Filipino dishes in there?
I do have a Filipino dish, actually. There's a real range, and I think what's wonderful about it is that it really reflects her very wide palette. She loves to eat. She loves food, you know? And so with us, how we work is really like, she'll be like, I really love this dish, but let's see if we can approach it in a little lighter way. So I don't think I would lead with saying it's necessarily a healthy book or a diet book. It just so happens to be healthy. It's really delicious food. And we do have, I'm going to try and hold this up. We have a coconut fish. I don't know if you can see that. The light might be a little weird, but it's a coconut fish kilawin, which Drew loves very, very much. And it's done with fish, a little bit of coconut and chilies, and some hearts of palm. And that's my tribute to my Pinoy food. So I'm really glad that it's in the book as well.
Okay, so the book is out. I mean, for us here in the Philippines, what does it mean? Will we be able to get our hands on the book as well?
Absolutely. So you can get it online, but I'm told by the publisher. So it came out, it was published by Dutton. They were really wonderful working with us. And I'm told that it's going to be carried at National Bookstore and fully booked as well. So keep your eyes peeled.
Oh, all the best. We are going to be anxiously waiting for that. Best of luck to you. Congratulations again to you, Chef Pilar. I personally am so proud of you. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning right here on New Day. Thank you.